Okay, so let's finish up the show with some game predictions for the coming week. They're playing 3 games at Rockets, at Nuggets, and versus Jazz. Let's assume, yeah. The Rockets are tomorrow, so it's a back-to-back. Let's assume that Luka is back for all of these and that Kristaps is not back for all of them. So Rockets, Nuggets, Jazz. What are your predictions, Mr. Martin?
1 and 2. They very easily could go 0 and 3.
I don't think they'll go 0 and 3. I think they've shown that they'll win at least one game against, tough opponents. I would say...
I think you could make the case that their 2 wins were flukes.
You could.
And
if you
they
wanted
very
to be,
easily could be sitting here as a winless team. So, I mean, I'm going to say 1 and 2. They very easily could go 0 and 3.
I'm going to say 1 and 2. I say 1 and 2. The Rockets, obviously with Harden, no matter who guards him, he's dropping 40 and...
The Mavs historically, for some reason, I don't know if this is their scheme, but they tend to do a pretty good job on Harden.
That's because they had the great Wesley Matthews.
Oh, yes, I forgot. The number 1 offensive rated player and defensive rated player of all time.
The only player he could guard was James Harden.
And the advanced stats told you he was a max-worthy player.
And
not only that, you increased it.
Yeah.
He didn't ask for it.
You just gave it to him.
You're so good.
Yeah, we don't want anyone else to pick you up.
Yeah, just like Trey Burke.
Yeah. Against the Nuggets, it's in Denver, so there's that.
Loss.
And then, the Nuggets have been a little bit... It's been
They've
rocky.
Started off very poorly, but...
Did you hear what I said?
It's been rocky.
It's been rocky for the Nuggets.
Oh, my God. The problem is
okay, Jokic.
Who's going to have... I was going to say,
Jokic?
who's going to have to guard Jokic?
And
if it's going to be Dwight Powell, Jokic is going to have a career night.
Just start Boban. Okay, remember before everything shut down?
Boban had 31 and 17 on the Nuggets.
Against the Nuggets. Yeah. I say start Boban.
Oh,
and then
me too. But...
versus the Jazz, you got Rudy Gobert.
Dwight Powell will be able to do a really good job against him.
So I'm going to say 1 and 2. I think they pull out a win somewhere in there, and we have some really great...
Yeah. The only thing I'll say about the road home thing, I don't think really matters without the crowds.
Well,
so the fact that these are on the road, I don't think that makes any difference as far as whether they're going to win or lose.
I just said the Nuggets because, Denver, the
high
altitude and all that crap. Okay, so those are our predictions. Leave yours in the comment section if you're on YouTube. Make what?
Yeah, I just want to add one more thing about that Denver game. Since Luka isn't in prime shape, that's leading up to being a very bad game from him because of the altitude issue.
I tell you what, bro, that altitude thing is for real. We went up there. I've been up there 2 times, and it's miserable because it takes you...
we slept for 9 hours every day.
You sleep the whole time
because
your blood just isn't flowing, and I'm taking freaking aspirin constantly just so I can stay awake. It's hard. It's really hard. And you do get out of breath really quickly. We were going to go for a hike on this beautiful mountain, went out there, had our hiking boots, and breathing the fresh air.
We ended up napping in the parking lot.
We went I don't know what, a quarter of a mile, and we're you want to just turn around?
But while we were doing that, you remember those 3 people that were jogging up the mountain?
Oh yeah,
they were jogging.
Were they
up.
Cross country people? Yes,
and
bunch
it was
of freaks.
Yeah.
I know. Anyways, so the struggle is real in Denver. But those are our guesses. Leave yours in the comments.